Daily Horoscope Analysis for Scorpio. June 11, 2025 Scorpio. As you navigate through June 11, 2025, the cosmic energies create a fascinating day of contrasts and deep potential. With the Sun firmly in Gemini, illuminating your 8th house of transformation and shared resources, you're experiencing an interesting tension between Gemini's light, communicative approach, and your natural scorpionic intensity. Mercury joins the Sun in Gemini, sharpening your mental acuity particularly around financial discussions and shared investments. This creates a powerful window for negotiating agreements or researching financial opportunities that involve partnerships. Don't be surprised if you uncover information others have missed. Your detective skills are especially heightened today. Venus in Cáncer activates your 9th house of expansion and higher learning, creating a beautiful opportunity for connecting with others through philosophical discussions or cultural experiences. There's a tenderness to your approach to learning today, and you might find yourself drawn to subjects that nourish your soul as much as your intellect. Particularly significant is Mars, your traditional ruler, positioned in stubborn Taurus in your 7th house of partnerships. This creates a determined energy in your relationships, but potentially some power struggles as well. You may find yourself or your partners digging in heels over principles or resources. The key is to channel this energy into productive commitment rather than unproductive standoffs. Pluto, your modern ruler, continues its transformative journey through Aquarius in your 4th house of home and emotional foundations. This long-term influence is gradually reconstructing your sense of security and belonging. Today, you might notice subtle shifts in how you relate to family matters or your definition of emotional safety. The moon is in balancing Libra in your 12th house of the subconscious and spirituality, creating a day where finding equilibrium between your intense emotions and rational thinking becomes essential. This lunar position enhances your intuition. Significantly pay attention to dreams, subtle feelings, and the unspoken undercurrents in your interactions today. This particular cosmic arrangement creates a day of intellectual intensity. You're not interested in surface conversations or shallow exchanges. Instead, you're drawn to meaningful dialogues that explore life's mysteries and complexities. Your persuasive abilities are remarkably strong today, but be mindful not to come across as manipulative or controlling in your quest for deeper truth. Financially, keep your eyes open for unexpected opportunities, particularly those involving shared resources or investments. A surprising communication could bring news that impacts your financial situation in positive ways, though it might require quick analysis and decisive action. In your relationships, there's passionate energy available, but it needs careful handling. With Mars in your partnership sector, romantic and business relationships alike may experience moments of tension that ultimately led to greater understanding if approached with emotional intelligence. Consider planning activities with loved ones that involve learning something new together. This aligns beautifully with Venus's position in your expansion sector. At work, colleagues may be drawn to your magnetic presence and problem-solving abilities. You have an exceptional capacity to focus on complex problems today, potentially positioning you as the go-to person for resolving difficult situations. The Gemini influence supports multitasking, though be careful not to scatter your energies too widely. For personal growth, the Libra moon in your 12th house suggests benefits from meditative practices, journaling, or any activity that helps you process subconscious material. Your emotional intelligence is heightened, making this an excellent day for therapy, shadow work, or deep personal reflection. Health-wise, finding healthy outlets for your intense emotional energy is crucial today. Consider activities that combine mental strategy with physical intensity, martial arts, competitive sports, or even strategic games that allow you to channel your tactical thinking. The most significant opportunity today comes through your ability to merge intellectual analysis with intuitive understanding. You're uniquely positioned to see beneath the surface while still communicating your insights effectively to others. Joint ventures or collaborative projects could be particularly successful if you're willing to both lead and listen. Your main challenge involves balancing your natural desire for emotional depth with the more scattered energy that Gemini season brings. There may be moments where you feel others aren't taking matters seriously enough or are avoiding the deep conversations you crave. Practice patience and remember that not everyone shares your comfort with intensity. For navigating today successfully, embrace your intellectual curiosity while honoring your emotional depth. Make time for meaningful conversations with trusted individuals. Trust your intuition implicitly, especially regarding hidden dynamics or unspoken tensions. Find healthy outlets for intense emotions rather than allowing them to build up internally. Your cosmic allies today are Cáncer and Pisces, whose emotional understanding complements your intensity, while your potential friction may come with Aquarius and Leo, who may challenge your approach in ways that ultimately led to growth. Remember, Scorpio, your greatest strength today lies in your ability to transform situations by revealing what others miss. By embracing both the light of Gemini and your natural depth, you can unlock powerful insights and create meaningful change in your world. The path of transformation is never easy, but it's where your true power always lies. For Scorpio, on June 11, 2025, the planetary positions create a powerful energy field that demands your attention. The Sun in Gemini at 21 degrees is illuminating your 8th house of transformation, shared resources, and psychological depth. This placement intensifies your natural scorpionic qualities, pushing you to confront hidden truths and dive deeper into matters you've been avoiding. Mercury, positioned at 14 degrees Gemini, forms a trine aspect with your ruling planet Pluto, which currently resides at 13 degrees Aquarius in your 4th house. This creates an exceptional mental clarity around family matters and emotional foundations. You'll find yourself articulating deep psychological insights with surprising ease today. Venus sits at 27 degrees Cancer in your 9th house of higher learning and expansion, creating a square aspect with Mars at 25 degrees Aries in your 6th house of daily routine and health. This tension between your desire for emotional exploration and your drive for immediate action creates a productive friction. You may feel pulled between wanting to philosophize about life and needing to address practical matters. Your co-ruler Mars in Aries amplifies your work ethic to extraordinary levels today. With Mars in your 6th house, your capacity for focused effort becomes almost superhuman. However, be cautious of burnout or becoming too aggressive with colleagues. Jupiter at 8 degrees Virgo, in your 11th house of social networks and future aspirations, forms a supportive sextile with Saturn at 7 degrees Cancer in your 9th house. This alignment provides structural support for your long-term vision, particularly through mentors or educational opportunities that appear today. Saturn's position in Cancer continues to test your beliefs and worldview, pushing you to develop more emotional intelligence in how you perceive the greater world. The restrictions you feel around international matters or education have a purpose. They're forcing you to build more sustainable knowledge frameworks. Uranus at 29 degrees, Taurus is making its final stand in your 7th house of partnerships before changing signs. This creates a volatile but potentially liberating energy in your one-on-one relationships. Unexpected revelations about partners may arise today, requiring you to stay flexible and open-minded. Neptune at 10 degrees Aries in your 6th house forms a challenging square with your natal Scorpio energy, potentially clouding issues related to your health or daily responsibilities. Be particularly mindful of overlooking important details in work projects or misinterpreting physical symptoms. Your modern ruler Pluto in Aquarius continues its transformative journey through your 4th house of home and emotional foundations. Today, its trine with Mercury enhances your investigative abilities, particularly around family secrets or property matters. Conversations about the past may reveal information that helps you heal ancestral wounds. The North Node at 19 degrees Pisces in your 5th house of creativity and pleasure forms a harmonious sextile with your sun sign, guiding you toward more authentic forms of self-expression and joy. Pay attention to creative impulses. Today, they're aligned with your soul's evolutionary path. Chiron at 22 degrees Aries sits in your sixth house, bringing awareness to working patterns that stem from old wounds. Today's planetary positions highlight how your approach to service and health may be influenced by past hurts, offering an opportunity for healing through conscious awareness. The moon, traveling through Capricorn in your third house of communication and short trips, creates a supportive sextile to your natal Scorpio placements. This emotional alignment helps you express difficult truths with both authority and sensitivity, a rare combination that others will respect. Black Moon Lilith, at 5 degrees Leo, in your 10th house of career and public reputation, forms a challenging aspect to your ruling planets, suggesting that repressed aspects of your ambition may surface today in professional settings. Pay attention to power dynamics and your authentic desires for recognition. The part of fortune at 17 degrees Libra in your 12th house suggests that your greatest blessings today come through surrender, spiritual connection, and allowing yourself periods of solitude for integration and reflection. This complex planetary picture creates a day where your legendary scorpionic intensity is both challenged and supported. The emphasis on your 8th and 4th houses reinforces your natural tendency towards psychological exploration and emotional depth. Use these energies wisely to transform what no longer serves you and emerge renewed through the alchemical process that is your specialty. June 11, 2025 presents a fascinating astrological landscape for Scorpio's communication sphere. With Mercury forming a trine to your ruler Pluto, your words carry exceptional persuasive power today. This planetary alignment deepens your already penetrating mind, allowing you to see beyond surface conversations to the underlying motivations and unspoken truths. You'll notice yourself picking up on subtle cues in others, speech patterns and body language that most would miss entirely. This heightened perceptiveness makes you particularly effective in negotiations, important discussions, or any situation requiring strategic communication. The moon in Virgo, occupying your 11th house of networks, amplifies your ability to express complex ideas with precision, especially in group settings or digital platforms. Pay attention to the specific terminology you choose today. Your words have the power to influence far more than you might initially realize. When communicating with colleagues or friends, you'll find they're unusually receptive to your insights and perspectives. This is an excellent day to broach subjects that normally might feel too intense or taboo. Your natural scorpionic ability to navigate emotional depths is enhanced, allowing you to address complex interpersonal dynamics with unusual finesse. There's a notable synchronicity between your thoughts and speech channels. Today, what you contemplate internally translates with remarkable clarity when expressed externally. Mars, your traditional ruler, is activating your third house of communication, infusing your words with additional assertiveness and dynamic energy. This can be channeled productively by focusing on precision rather than power. Remember that not everyone can handle your intensity. Modulate your expression according to your audience. Written communication particularly favors you today if you've been considering starting a blog, journal, important email correspondence, or creative writing project. The cosmic energy supports these endeavors exceptionally well. Digital communication carries a particular resonance for you. Under this configuration, your online presence may attract more attention or engagement than usual. For Scorpios working in fields requiring persuasive communication, such as marketing, psychology, investigation, or counseling, your professional capabilities receive an energetic boost. Even typically reserved Scorpios may feel more comfortable expressing their deeper thoughts today. This temporary openness serves your personal growth, though maintain awareness of appropriate boundaries. Conversations initiated today, particularly regarding shared resources, emotional vulnerabilities, or intellectual properties, have potential to develop into longer-term beneficial arrangements. Mercury's current position also enhances your capacity to decode complex information and reformulate it for others' understanding. If you've been struggling to express a particularly nuanced concept, today offers a window where your explanatory abilities are heightened. Trust your intuitive sense of timing. You'll know exactly when to speak and when silence communicates more effectively. The evening hours bring a subtle shift as the moon forms an aspect with Neptune, softening your communication style and adding a touch of compassionate understanding to your exchanges. This creates an excellent opportunity for heart-to-heart conversations with loved ones. For Scorpios feeling creatively blocked, today's energy supports breakthrough expression, particularly through visual mediums, poetry, or any communication form that merges the logical with the intuitive. Pay attention to dreams from the previous night. They may contain symbolic messages worth decoding and integrating into your conscious communication. Overall, this is a day where your signature Scorpio depth merges with unusual communicative clarity, creating opportunities for meaningful exchanges that could potentially transform both professional and personal relationships. June 11, 2025 presents Scorpio with a particularly intriguing financial landscape as Jupiter in Gemini forms a dynamic angle to your financial sector. This transit activates your 8th house of shared resources, investments, and financial transformation, creating potential for unexpected windfalls or opportunities through collaborative ventures. The day's energy supports diving deep into financial research, perhaps investigating a new investment opportunity that's been on your radar. With Mercury and the Sun also in Gemini, your analytical abilities are heightened, making this an excellent time to review complex financial documents or negotiate terms on loans, mortgages, or business partnerships. Today's planetary alignment particularly favors wealth-building activities that involve other people's money or resources. Look for opportunities in areas of taxes, inheritances, investments, or business partnerships where you can leverage your natural investigative abilities. Venus in Cáncer is activating your 9th house, potentially bringing financial opportunities from foreign connections, higher education, or publishing ventures. This could manifest as an online course you create generating unexpected income or an international contact reaching out with a profitable proposition. Mars in Leo energizes your career sector, suggesting that financial gains may come through professional advancement or recognition of your work. Consider requesting that raise or promotion today, as authority figures are more likely to see your value. Pluto in Aquarius continues its long-term transformation of your home and property sector, suggesting that real estate investments or home-based businesses could be particularly profitable long-term strategies to consider today. Be cautious of Neptune in Aries creating some financial illusions. Verify all facts and figures before committing to any investment. The Moon in Capricorn grounds your communication sector, giving you the necessary authority and practicality when discussing financial matters. Saturn in Pisces forms a trine to your Sun, providing discipline and structure to your financial planning. This aspect supports creating long-term wealth-building strategies rather than seeking quick gains. A particularly favorable aspect between Uranus and your ruling planet Pluto suggests breakthrough financial insights may come through unconventional sources or technologies. Consider exploring cryptocurrency developments or technological innovations that could impact your investment portfolio. Your financial intuition is especially strong today. Pay attention to subtle nudges about timing on purchases or investments. The day's energy is particularly supportive for debt consolidation, refinancing, or restructuring payment plans to improve your long-term financial position. Watch for opportunities around the mid-afternoon when the Moon forms a supportive sextile to Jupiter, potentially bringing a financial tip from a colleague or friend that could lead to significant gains if acted upon promptly. Overall, approach today with strategic intensity. Your Scorpio ability to see beneath surface appearances gives you an edge in financial matters, particularly in detecting hidden opportunities that others might miss. June 11, 2025 emerges as a particularly fortunate day for Scorpio natives in several key areas of life. The cosmic alignment shows Jupiter forming a harmonious trine with your ruling planet Pluto, creating a powerful surge of positive energy in transformative ventures. This rare configuration opens doors that might normally remain closed to others. Your financial sector receives an exceptional boost today as Venus enters your 8th house of shared resources and investments. This placement suggests unexpected windfalls may come through partnerships, inheritances, or strategic investments made months prior. Pay particular attention to opportunities involving real estate or technology sectors, as these areas show remarkable potential for growth. Research and investigative pursuits become extraordinarily favored today. If you've been working on uncovering information or solving complex problems, the Mercury-Pluto sextile amplifies your natural detective abilities. Solutions that have eluded you for weeks may suddenly become crystal clear. Academic pursuits and specialized studies also receive cosmic support, making this an ideal day to take certification exams or submit research proposals. Your intuitive capacities reach peak levels today, particularly regarding sensing opportunities that others might miss. The moon in Pisces forms a beautiful water trine with your sun sign, heightening your psychic receptivity and emotional intelligence. Trust those gut feelings about people and situations; they're especially accurate under this influence. Healing connections feature prominently in your fortunate areas today. Deep, meaningful conversations with trusted confidants can lead to emotional breakthroughs. The current planetary positions support psychological healing and emotional release, making this an excellent time to address long-standing wounds through therapy, energy work, or intimate dialogue with those closest to you. Creative projects involving emotional depth or psychological themes receive extraordinary cosmic support. The Mars-Neptune aspect stimulates your artistic sensibilities and spiritual insight simultaneously. This is particularly favorable for Scorpios working in film, music, poetry, or therapeutic arts. Your ability to touch others through emotional expression reaches new heights. Career advancements through behind-the-scenes work are strongly indicated. Your ability to operate effectively in situations requiring discretion and confidentiality becomes a major asset. Power brokers and influential figures may take notice of your capabilities, potentially opening doors to more prestigious positions or responsibilities that align with your natural talents. Your magnetism and personal presence intensify dramatically today. The current Venus-Pluto aspect enhances your natural charisma, making this an exceptionally fortunate day for important meetings, interviews, or social engagements where making a strong impression matters. People find themselves unusually drawn to your energy and perspective. Joint financial ventures show particular promise. If you've been considering entering a business partnership or collaborative financial arrangement, today's aspects provide exceptional support for negotiations and cementing agreements that benefit all parties. Just ensure all details are thoroughly reviewed before signing. Transformative life changes initiated today carry a special blessing. Whether considering a major relocation, career shift, or significant lifestyle adjustment, the cosmic forces support profound evolution that aligns with your authentic path. The universe seems particularly responsive to your intentions for meaningful change and growth. Self-improvement efforts yield remarkable results under today's stars. Commitments to physical health routines, psychological development practices, or spiritual disciplines begun today have unusual staying power and effectiveness. The current Saturn position rewards disciplined efforts with tangible, lasting results. Intimate relationships experience a fortunate deepening. Partners may reveal vulnerabilities or express feelings that create more profound bonds. For single Scorpios, this energy could manifest as meeting someone who truly understands your complex nature. Pay attention to unexpected encounters in educational or spiritual settings. June 11th, 2025 brings an intriguing social landscape for Scorpio natives as Venus forms a trine with Pluto, your ruling planet. This powerful aspect deepens your social connections and transforms casual interactions into meaningful exchanges. Your natural magnetism is heightened today, drawing people toward your mysterious aura and penetrating insights. The moon in Aquarius occupies your fourth house, creating an interesting contrast. Part of you craves intimate gatherings at home, while another part seeks intellectual stimulation through wider social networks. This duality allows you to connect on multiple levels today. Mars, your traditional ruler, is positioned in Gemini, activating your eighth house of shared resources and psychological bonds. This placement intensifies your desire for authentic connections rather than superficial pleasantries. You'll find yourself naturally steering conversations toward topics of substance, transformations, motivations, and hidden truths. A notable Mercury-Neptune square suggests potential confusion in some social exchanges. Be mindful of misreading others' intentions or projecting your own suspicions onto innocent situations. Your legendary Scorpio intuition will serve you well, but verify your instincts before acting on them, especially with newer connections. Jupiter in Cáncer in your ninth house forms a supportive sextile to the Sun today, expanding your social horizons. You might connect with people from different cultural backgrounds or philosophical perspectives who broaden your worldview. These connections could prove particularly valuable and growth-inducing. Your co-ruler Pluto, retrograde in Aquarius, continues its slow transformation of your domestic sphere. This may manifest as reconnections with family members or childhood friends who reappear with surprising insights or opportunities. These reconnections aren't merely nostalgic, they serve an evolutionary purpose in your life journey. For coupled Scorpios, today favors deep conversations with your partner about shared social circles and future plans involving community engagement. Single Scorpios might find romantic potential through intellectual pursuits or group activities that align with your humanitarian interests. Saturn in Pisces in your fifth house of creativity and romance adds a layer of seriousness to social interactions connected to creative projects or romantic interests. You're likely to approach these connections with greater commitment and consideration of long-term implications. Professional networking receives a boost from Uranus in Gemini, bringing unexpected connections with colleagues or industry peers. A chance meeting or impromptu conversation could lead to collaborative opportunities that leverage your investigative talents. The asteroid Chiron in Aries in your sixth house of service suggests healing potential through volunteer work or community service. Joining forces with others for a cause creates bonds that transcend ordinary social pleasantries. Your social magnetism peaks during evening hours when the moon forms a harmonious aspect with Mercury, enhancing your communication skills and ability to articulate complex emotional concepts. This is an excellent time for heart-to-heart conversations or group discussions on transformative topics. Social media communications benefit from your enhanced perceptiveness today. You'll see beyond the curated presentations to the authentic motivations beneath, allowing you to connect with genuine content and creators while bypassing the superficial. A word of caution: Scorpio's tendency toward intensity can sometimes overwhelm those unaccustomed to your depth. Read the room carefully and modulate your approach depending on the social context. Not everyone is prepared for the penetrating Scorpio gaze today. Trust issues may surface with certain friends or acquaintances as the moon squares Uranus. Rather than retreating into suspicion, use this energy to initiate honest conversations about expectations and boundaries. Your willingness to be vulnerable about trust concerns can paradoxically strengthen bonds worth preserving. Today's celestial configuration especially supports connections with fellow water signs, Cáncer, Pisces, and earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. These individuals will naturally resonate with your emotional depth and appreciate your loyalty without requiring excessive explanation. Overall, June 11th offers Scorpio natives a rich tapestry of social opportunities characterized by depth, transformation, and meaningful exchange. By embracing both your need for profound connection and your emerging interest in broader social networks, you'll navigate the day's interactions with your characteristic scorpionic intensity, tempered by newfound wisdom. Your natural Scorpio intensity is amplified today as Mars forms a challenging aspect with Pluto, creating a powerful current of transformative energy flowing through you. This is not a day for half measures or surface-level interactions. The cosmic weather is asking you to dive deep into whatever matters most to you, but with conscious awareness of your emotional reactions. You may notice strong feelings bubbling up from your subconscious. Pay attention to them without becoming overwhelmed. These emotions contain valuable information about what truly needs transformation in your life. When communicating with others today, remember that your words carry unusual weight and impact. Your penetrating insights could help someone see a situation with new clarity, but delivered too forcefully, they might wound instead. Measure your words carefully, especially in professional settings where tensions may be running high. In your personal relationships, this is an excellent day to address issues you've been avoiding, but approach these conversations with compassion rather than confrontation. The universe is supporting deep healing if you can remain vulnerable while maintaining your boundaries. Financially, avoid making impulsive decisions based on fear or desire for control. The planetary energies support long-term strategic thinking rather than quick fixes. For your personal well-being, water-based activities will be particularly restorative today. A swim, bath, or even spending time near a natural water source can help you process the intense energies flowing through you. Creatively, this is a powerful day to work on projects requiring emotional depth or psychological insight. Your ability to perceive what others miss is heightened now, allowing you to create work with unusual impact and meaning. Above all, treat today's intense energy as a gift rather than a burden. When properly channeled, this planetary configuration offers you an opportunity for profound personal transformation. By day's end, set aside time for reflection. Journaling about the insights that emerged today will help you integrate them more fully. Remember that your Scorpio power lies not just in your intensity, but in your ability to emerge renewed from periods of challenge and change. Trust your resilience and your capacity for regeneration as you navigate these transformative cosmic waters. Daily Horoscope Analysis for Scorpio. June 11, 2025 Scorpio. As you navigate through June 11, 2025, the cosmic energies create a fascinating day of contrasts and deep potential. With the sun firmly in Gemini, illuminating your 8th house of transformation and shared resources, you're experiencing an interesting tension between Gemini's light, communicative approach, and your natural scorpionic intensity. Mercury joins the sun in Gemini, sharpening your mental acuity, particularly around financial discussions and shared